Okay, so I did a whole video and then I realized that the microphone was off. So here's round two. So I'm going to go ahead and do question 2. And the reason I'm doing question number 2 is because this is the one that's a little bit different than the others, just because of the wording. So it says, Henry is an avid reader. He devours 90 pages in half an hour. How many pages has Henry read per minute? So if I ask myself, what are the two quantities I'm comparing? Well, I have pages per minute. So I'm going to write pages per minute. Okay, so now what is my ratio for pages to minute? Well, I'm reading 90 pages in half an hour. Okay, this is when it's a little bit different. It says half of an hour. Well, I know 1 hour is 60 minutes. So I'm checking half of an hour. Well, half of an hour has to be 30 minutes. Okay, so then he reads 90 pages in 30 minutes. Okay, so now I want to know how many pages is he reading per minute. So that per minute right there is telling me that my magic 1 goes with my minutes. Okay, if I want to figure out how much in just 1 minute, then 1 goes with minutes. Okay, I think that's probably the trickiest part, is figuring out where does that 1 go. Does it go with pages or does it go with minutes? Well, I'm going to do minutes because I want to know 1 minute. Okay, so now I'm going to divide it by 30. Next question that I got a lot. How do I know what I'm dividing it by? Do I divide it by 90 or divide it by 30? Well, I'm going to check. Where is that 1? My 1 is with my 30. So 30 divided by 30 is 1. So whatever I do to the bottom, I need to do to the top. So 90 divided by 30 is, well, I'm just going to think to myself, what's 9 divided by 3? Sorry, 9 divided by 30, and that's 3. So I now have a new ratio, 3/1. So that is telling me that he reads 3 pages per minute. Okay, this right here is key. This 30 and this 1. If you can see where that 1 goes by reading the problem, the rest is just division, which is something you already know how to do. Okay, you don't like to do it, I know that, but you still know how to do it. So on the other ones, each batch. So I'm looking for those keywords. So I already know my 1 goes with my batches. This one over here, each row. So I already know my 1 is going to go with my rows, because I'm trying to figure out how much is just in 1 row, 1 batch, 1 minute. Okay, look for those keywords there. And don't forget to take pictures when you go shopping, or if you go to the gas station. You know, if you go to the gas station, you have the cost of gas per gallon. That's an example right there of a unit rate. You go to the grocery store, look at the bags, the boxes of 24 bags of chips, or the price of milk. How much is it per gallon? How much are tomatoes? How much are grapes? How much? There's so many different examples that you can look for. If you go to the grocery store, go anywhere, even in the car, you know, when you have the car, you have how fast is the car going? 60 miles per hour, 75 miles per hour, hopefully not faster, because that means you're speeding. Send me pictures of these things so you can get extra credit. Send it to me on Class Dojo or send it to me on Remind. And have these conversations with your parents, just so that, you know, see what your parents say about what's the better deal when you go shopping. If you have any more questions, feel free to message me.